Tom and welcome to VinylCast episode 7, the unofficial Disney Vinylmation show brought to you by VinylmationPriceGuide.com. First up, let's do the news. Star Wars Series 2 is now available at both D Street locations in Disneyland, California and Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. There's already been one series of Star Wars and Darth Vader appears in both series, although he does look quite different in the second series, especially considering the second series is on the newer mould shape and the older series is on the old mould. And you can see I have Darth Vader here from the original Star Wars series, not Series 2. The second series Star Wars Darth Vader does look quite different to this. So go out and, it's normal blind box, 12 figures, go out and buy that if you fancy that. Also been released is the I Love MM series, which is available exclusively on the Facebook store at the moment. If you haven't seen it, it's basically a Disney store on Facebook where you can buy things that aren't necessarily available on Disney store online on their website. It normally just leads you straight through to their website, but the only way to get to certain things is through the Facebook store. And I Love MM is one of those exclusives. It will be exclusive until Friday, September the 21st, according to their official blog. And I should also mention that a preview of the silent auction has been released for Mickey's Circus, which is the Vinylmation trading. It also includes pin trading, but we're only interested in the Vinylmation stuff on here. So the Vinylmation trading event, and there'll be other stuff going on like news and presentations and this silent auction. That's taking place on September the 9th this year at Epcot. And as I say, the preview of the silent auction has been released. You can find out more about that at the link I've included in the description of this video on YouTube, or if you head over to the official Vinylmation blog, vinylmation.com, and click on blog, there's some links to it over there. And that's it for your news this week. I should just mention that apologies for this episode being a week late. We delayed it. It was going to be 1 week ago, but we delayed it in various reasons, like so there'd be more news and stuff, but there still isn't that much news that we've talked about. And this episode will be a fairly short one. Normally we'll have the first episode in the month being a longer one when we have a longer Vinylmation of the month, and then the second episode of the month, like this one, being just news and something else. So the next episode will not be next week as originally planned. It'll now be 2 weeks after this one, so all episodes have been shifted a week. So now just think everything's now 2 weeks to the next episode. So that's it for your news this week. Let's move on to Vinylmation of the month. So now it's time for Vinylmation of the month, and if you watched the last episode of VinylCast, you'll know 3 weeks ago, you'll know that the Vinylmation of the month then was this figure from Have a Laugh, which is based on the cartoon Mickey's Garden that was released in 1935. Now this is still our Vinylmation of the month because it was still in August. Next episode we'll have a new one, but this is still it for this month. And last time we said we valued it at $17. We still value it at that price, hasn't changed. It's from the Have a Laugh series, and some figures in this series have changed price slightly, or up. What we estimate to be their value has changed slightly in the last 3 weeks, but not much. This one hasn't changed at all. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Mickey's Garden. I'm not going to say too much because I did talk a bit about it last time as well. But Mickey's Garden, as I say, was released in 1935. I've just brought up the official, or whether it's the official one or not, I'm not sure, but what's accepted as a description for that film these days is: the insects have completely taken over Mickey's garden. He spritzes them with insecticide, but runs out and they keep feasting. He mixes a new batch. Meanwhile, Pluto stalks a bug and gets his head stick. This says stick, but surely it should be stuck in a pumpkin. He stumbles around and bumps into Mickey and the sprayer, giving Mickey a face full of bug juice. He awakens to a warped reality where the bugs and plants are giant-sized, and the bugs get drunk on the insecticide and chase our heroes. Mickey recovers from his nightmare, discovering the giant worm he was wrestling was the hose. So I hope that's not a spoiler if you haven't seen the film before, but It's only a little short, 9 minutes long according to this. I'm just getting this information off the the Internet Movie Database, IMDb. And if you do fancy watching that film, or it's 9 minutes short, which I haven't seen it myself, but I'd like to, so I'll try and get hold of it myself as well. It is available on the Walt Disney Treasures series of DVDs. I've got one here. This isn't the one that features Mickey's Garden, but it's a similar one from the same series of DVDs. This actually features the Dragon film called The Reluctant Dragon. That's it. This features the Reluctant Dragon film, which I'd recommend to anyone to watch because I think that's a really good film. It shows you behind the scenes of the Disney studios with Walt Disney showing himself. But anyway, so we're not talking about that. We're talking about Mickey's Garden, and as I say, it's available on a DVD very similar to this one in the same kind of box, same type of thing, Walt Disney Treasures. So you can get it on that, but they don't make these anymore. These were a limited edition series. I mean, mine says number 27681 of 125,000. So there was quite a lot made, but again, it's only a limited number. They're not making them anymore. There's quite a few DVDs in this series, so if you want to see Mickey's Garden, make sure you get the right one. And I believe it's got a picture of Mickey on the front, but I don't think the picture of Mickey is from Mickey's Garden. The one that it's actually on is called Mickey Mouse in Living Colour. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but that's what the front cover looks like. And it says Mickey Mouse in Living Colour, a collection of colour adventures released between 1935 and 1938. A 2-disc DVD set includes 26 original Mickey Mouse colour cartoons. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I will post a link to probably Amazon where you can buy it, although it won't be Amazon officially. It'll be a third-party marketplace seller, because you won't be able to get it brand new from Amazon. You might get it brand new from someone who's signed it, has never opened it, but not. It won't have just been made. It's not being made anymore. I got this second hand. I can't remember how much for. But again, that's not the Mickey's Garden one. These sets vary in price depending on whether they have cartoons in and things that people want to see. So I wanted to see the Reluctant Dragon in that case. But it sounds like a good film. Good short rather, 9 minutes. This Vinylmation is quite a nice Vinylmation. It's surprisingly expensive for a common of this sort, because these sort of ones tend to go quite cheaply. But then again, Have a Laugh is quite an old series now, so maybe it's got more expensive with age, and it's quite a nice figure, so that drives up the price. Again, it says on the bottom, just to confirm, Mickey's Garden 1935 Have a Laugh series. So I like it. We still value it at the same price. I'm not going to say any more about it now because I think I've said enough. But if you want it, have a look on eBay or wherever, and make sure you pay a fair price for it, which we would say is around $17, excluding shipping charges. Normally, shipping charges should be around $3 or so. And again, if you want the film, we'll post it. You check out the link on YouTube, or head over to Amazon and search for it, or wherever you want to try and find it from. eBay is another good place because again, they don't make it anymore. So I've been ranting on too long. I'm too good at doing that, so I'm going to end that there. Next month we'll have a new Vinylmation of the month. I'm not saying what it is. You'll have to tune in then to see. And again, the next episode will be in 2 weeks' time. And that's just about it for VinylCast this time. I said it was going to be a short episode. We didn't have that much news. We're not having any other feature this week apart from Vinylmation of the month. Apologies for that, but the idea is that the first episode of the month will be a bit longer, and then the second episode a bit shorter, just to add some more news and see if the price of the Vinylmation of the month has changed. So next month I'd like to feature some viewer submissions. We haven't had any sent to us recently, so I'll just remind you how you can do that. You can send pictures to vinylcast@vinylmationpriceguide.com, or tweet them to us at vinylmationpg. Videos, leave them as a video response to this video on YouTube. If you don't know how to do that, you can instead just post them on YouTube and then send us a link to the video by email to vinylcast@vinylmationpriceguide.com. If you're not sure how to upload the video to YouTube, it might be worth looking into it. Email us and we'll help you do that, but you can't really send us the videos as a video by email without uploading them anywhere, because they'll just be too big a file size for to email unless they're really short videos. But we would like anything, pictures of you with your collection, opening a collection at Disney World with the figures, opening a box rather, or videos of you opening a box, a blind box, videos of you at the parks with Vinylmation. If you're going to Mickey's Circus at September the 9th, then definitely try and send us some videos of whatever fun you're having at that event. That'd be really good. I've said this before, we want this to be your show, so please do send us something if you don't mind. And that's about it for VinylCast this week and this month. See you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you for watching. The next episode will be a longer one. See you then. Goodbye. Oh, it will be on a Monday. Goodbye. Thanks.